All right, we are going to go over simplifying expressions. This is Unit 2, Note 7. At this point, we have already learned how to combine like terms, and we've already learned how to distribute. Now we're going to put them both together so that we can simplify expressions to the simplest form that they can get into. So let's just start with the warm-up. Number 1 through 4, they want you to combine like terms. So I'm quickly going to go over what that looks like again. So number 1, we have negative 3x minus 6x. Negative 3x and negative 6x are both variable terms and they have the same variable of x, so we can combine them. All we do here is take negative 3 minus 6, and we are going to get negative 9, and then we attach the x with it. So that's my final answer. Go ahead and do numbers 2, 3, and 4 on your own, so pause it here, and then make sure that you get the answers I get. All right, you should have gotten for number 2, negative 11x minus 9. Number 3, 7w plus 16. Number 4, negative 15m minus 5n plus 12. If you did not get those, then stop the video here and ask for help. All right, number 5. Now this is where we learned how to distribute. Remember, inside those parentheses, we cannot combine anything because they're not like terms. However, you can multiply and divide variables and constants. It doesn't matter if they're different or not. So to distribute, we're going to take everything on the outside of the parentheses and multiply it to the inside of the parentheses. So this 2 will multiply to the x, and this 2 will multiply to the negative 3, or to minus 3, same thing. So we have 2 times x minus 2 times 3. 2 times x is just 2x, minus 2 times 3 is just 6. So this is our final answer. Again, go ahead and do numbers 6 through 8 on your own, so pause here and then double check your work. So for number 6, you should have gotten negative 16x minus 40. That's a subtraction or a negative because this negative 8 multiplied by the positive 5. Those are opposite signs, so the sign will be negative. Number 7, we have positive 12 minus 21x. And if you're confused on the signs, negative and positive, just use your calculator or ask for help. And number 8, you should have had negative 30x minus 60. Again, if you did not get these, ask for help and stop here. Okay, so we know how to do both parts of it. So now, if we want to get an algebraic expression in its simplest form, we just have to make sure that there are no like terms. So there's nothing else that we can combine together. And there are no parentheses, because that means that we don't have anything to distribute either. So to simplify an algebraic expression, step 1, you're going to distribute. And step 2, you're going to combine like terms. All right, so let's just put everything together now. Take a look at number 1. Number 1, so can I distribute? The answer is yes, because I have parentheses there. So I'm going to just rewrite my first number because I'm not doing anything with it yet. So this 8 right here, I'm just going to bring down right there, and I'm not going to deal with it yet. Now I have negative 8 times x plus 1. And I know that's a minus sign, but remember, they're the same thing. So I'm going to use it now just to get rid of it sooner than later. So I have negative 8 times x, and I have negative 8 times 1. So I'm going to get negative 8 times x, and I'm going to get negative 8 times 1, or minus 8 times 1, same thing. So what we get here is 8, and then minus 8x minus 8. I just multiplied these two together and it just stays like this. And then I did -8 times 1 and you get -8. All right, we are done distributing. Now step number 2, we need to combine like terms. So we have a -8x. We don't have any more variable terms, so it's just going to stay -8x. We do have a +8 and a -8. Well, 8 minus 8 is just going to get us 0. So this is our final answer right here. Let's do another one together. Number 2. Again, what should I bring down? This 4 right here that I'm not distributing yet. So I have 4. Now I have -3 times 1. So -3 times 1. And I have -3 times 9n. So I have minus or -3 times 9n. I just wrote out everything that I said. So now we can go ahead and do our multiplication, right? It's like PEMDAS. Multiplication comes first. So I'm going to rewrite my 4. Now I have -3 times 1. That will be -3. And I also have -3 times 9n. These are not like terms, but remember, it does not matter in multiplication or division. So I have -3 times 9. That gets me -27. And then I just need to reattach my n. Now for our final step, so we're done distributing, we need to combine like terms. So we have 4 minus 3, which gets us just 1. And then our -27n cannot combine with anything else. So that is our final answer. All right, I know it seems like a lot, but you already know how to do everything. Now you're just putting it all together. So go ahead and try number 3 and 4 on your own. Pause here. All right, you should have paused the video here. And now I'm going to go through step by step numbers 3 and 4. So number 3, first distribute. So we have -4 times 2x, -4 times 2x, and we have -4 times -7. -4 times -7. Now I don't need to touch this -7 at the end yet. That's not part of it. That's just subtraction at the end. So we wait on that part. All right, -4 times 2x. I just do -4 times 2 and I get -8. Reattach the x. -4 times -7. That gets me a +28. And then just bring down my -7. What's step number 2? Yep, I'm going to combine like terms. So -8x, no like terms, so it stays right there. 28 minus 7 is a +21. And there's your final answer. Moving on to number 4. Again, bring down this 8. We can't do anything yet with it. We have -4 times 1, and we have -4 times -6x. So -4 times 1, and we have -4 times -6x. All right, we have 8, and then -4 times 1 gets us -4. And then we have -4 times -6x. All we need to do is -4 times -6, which is +24, and attach our x. Now we can combine like terms. 8 minus 4 is 4. Nothing combines with our 24x because it's a variable. No other variable terms. All right, if you did not get both of these correct, stop here, ask for help. All right, let's flip on to the back. I want you to try, let's do numbers. Do number 6, number 9, number 13. Try those 3 on your own. 6, 9, 13. So pause here and try them on your own. All right, so for number 6, you should have gotten negative 11a plus 16 is your final answer. Stop here, ask for help if you did not. Number 9, you should have gotten negative 19m minus 45, and if you did not, again, ask for help. Finally, number 13, you should have gotten negative 7r plus 15. All right, so if you got those wrong, or all of them or most of them, then you should keep practicing, try some more. So just pick which ones you want to do, pause the video, try some more, and I'm going to give you the answers to the rest of the expressions. All right, number 5 is negative 24x minus 42. Number 7 is just negative 4x. Number 8 is negative 3y minus 6. Number 10 is negative 27r plus 37. Number 11 is 50 minus 24x. Number 12 is 15 plus 27v. And number 14 is 8 minus 17x. Now for the summary down here, we normally don't really fill this out, but I do want to make a point that, remember, you need to use the sign that is in front of the number. So we're going to say of the constant or variable to determine if it's positive or negative. So that's just a little note there to keep in mind. And I'll write one more also. So you cannot add or subtract terms that are not like terms. So terms if not like terms. However, you can multiply or divide unlike terms. So just keep that in mind.